special segment. All right, we're back with another special segment for you. It is the one and only Ramones History with MonteAMelnick, the tour manager. Look at this. It is On the Road with the Ramones, the bonus edition. Go get that book. And Monte, we're talking about all these incredible, there it is, On the Ramones, On the Road with the Ramones. You live to tell about it. All these incredible anniversaries here. August 6th in 97, that was the final show. Of course, August 28th, 29th is when Clem Burke, the late, great Blondie drummer, joined the Ramones as Elvis. Elvis Ramone is in the house. And, of course, the Pet Cemetery video was shot in that amazing cemetery, very cold scene. And Rock and Roll High School came out August 24th, 79. So August definitely looms very large in the Ramones catalog and the history book. But Monte, you keep this history going. We love your posts online about all these incredible anniversaries. Seems like there's an anniversary all the time. I did have the pleasure of hooking up with George DeBose and talk about all his great photographs and the album covers and all that. What a great
he's a great guy, great, terrific, good friend of mine. We actually,
yes.
when the Ramones retired, George and I had a management company, and we managed Marky for his first albums he came out with, Marky Ramone and the Intruders.
Okay.
So George and I have some history going back there, putting Marky on the road back then, early on.
And he lives in Europe. He loves Europe.
Yeah, he married he lives in Cologne, Germany, married a female doctor over there. He's doing very well.
Oh wow. That's amazing. You can visit America, but you don't have to deal with some of the craziness that we.
But the Ramones loved him, especially Johnny, because Johnny hated doing photo sessions, and a lot of the photographers would take like a lot of time shooting. Judges knew this and shot very fast, and that's why Johnny liked them. Kept on picking them for the different covers.
Wow. Well, of course, he did the Adios Amigos. Oh no, that is.
He did the back of it.
He did the back of it.
The back of it should have been the front.
And I just interviewed Mark Costabi, who did the painting.
Yeah, we did that together. Well, I did that together with somebody. Was it you?
That wasn't me, but it gave me the idea to look up Mark, and I did a great interview with him.
But the back cover should have been the front cover, because you know who the Mexican on the floor is there, right?
Who is that?
Me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Are you passed out?
Cover. I'm on the back cover because Arturo was a Mexican, wasn't there that day, and George said, "I want to shoot this scene. We need to have a Mexican sit." We couldn't do that today. It was improper to have
right.
a Mexican looking like that. But at that time, Arturo wasn't around, so George said, "Put on a sombrero on the belt, the bullet thing there, and bandana, and sit on the floor," and that's me. But there's a story about that, because they're facing backwards. You don't face backwards in a firing squad. You face the firing squad.
That's
but they're
right.
facing backwards.
There's a blindfold, and you're facing the weapon.
But there's a couple of reasons that Johnny didn't want everybody to see their faces, because he figured they were getting old. Also, it's a sign of them. They're facing away, going away from the music business. That's my take on it.
So they're simply shot in the back, it would assume.
It was just a goof on the firing squad, but the Mexicans sitting down there sleeping, that's, the sleeping Mexican doing a firing squad. That's pretty weird.
Well, that's crazy. And of course, Rock and Roll High School, what a tale, which led right into making Into the Century, the infamous record with the late, great Phil Spector. And I know there's so much infamy around Phil, my gosh. So much infamy around all this. The final show with the Ramones, Clem Burke joining the Ramones, but you having to tell Clem after 2 shows, dude, thanks, but no thanks. You're out. We're bringing Marky back in.
They made me do it because they were too upset about doing it. They didn't want to do it. They said, "You tell them."
and I know Clem's got a good nature about him.
Well, he kind of knew.
He got disappointed. He looked at you like, really?
No,
I,
he's
I'm
just
just learning this shit.
no. He understood, and then Blondie got was doing rock and roll, and he did other things. And he made probably a hell of a lot more money with not being in the Ramones.
That's for sure. Yeah, we love Clem, and of course he played with the Eurythmics for years too, and he's played with a lot of people. The Romantics. He's just a guy. You give him drumsticks, man, he'll get up almost on any stage and rock the fuck out. He is
Absolutely. It
amazing. The late great Clem Burke. And you say that Pet Cemetery video shoot was quite cold.
was freezing.
And this was it upstate New York?
Yeah, Tarrytown, the Sleepy Hollow, where Headless Horseman came from up there, and
Okay.
very famous cemetery, haunted cemetery.
My gosh. Did you feel the spirits, you know?
Yeah, there's spirits around. There were cold spirits.
And Stephen King loves that stuff. You say he lives in a haunted castle?
Yeah, well, his house looked like a haunted house up in the middle of the
Like
woods in
like like
Bangor.
the Munsters house, something like
Well,
that.
something almost like it was an old Victorian house.
Yeah.
And he loved the Ramones, just loved them.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I do remember, of course, the big memorial for Johnny Ramone. I was there at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and had members of Pearl Jam, members of Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rob Zombie and his band, and so many great people. And I later was at that Ramones memorial concert they did after one of the shows, the movies that is played there in the cemetery. Rob Zombie, Billy Idol, Steve Jones from the Pistols, John Five from Rob Zombie's band, and Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. They all played a set of Ramon songs there at the lodge there at the Hollywood Forever.
Yeah, Linda has those great tribute shows out there.
Yeah, it's a good natured thing, and
They
I've
always have
seen,
like a band plays the Ramones stuff, then they have a movie.
yeah, people laid out with their blankets out there on the lawn. Pretty amazing. Of course, Johnny, his statue, and that is quite the tourist attraction, especially
It's
for young
amazing.
people.
Yeah, he's really got up there with everybody else.
Yeah, it jumps right out. A lot of the other people, they have probably more expensive mausoleums or this or that, but it's the statue. Do you remember who made that statue? Who did that bronze?
I can't remember the guy's name.
Okay, it's got the haircut, it's got the whole thing, man. It's
He did a very good job.
pretty amazing. Chris Cornell from Soundgarden is buried right next to him, and Dee Dee Ramone down the way. You got to kind of search a little
He's
for.
got a nice black tombstone there, and all these girls come out there, they put lipstick kisses on it all the time.
Oh wow, that is great. Well, we're celebrating all the amazing August anniversaries with the one and only MonteAMelnick. Again, go get his book On the Road with the Ramones as he catalogs the 2,263 shows. I was there at the Palace. I can speak on it. It was Lemmy, Eddie Vedder, the guys from Rancid. My gosh, everybody was there. Henry Rollins was there. I don't think Henry got on stage though,
No, I
but
don't think he
it,
did.
it, it was amazing. Monty, always a pleasure. What else do you have coming up? Any special events? Anything going on in your world?
October, I'm going to do like a little spoken word PowerPoint show in Cleveland on the 16th of October, Detroit on the 17th, and Chicago on the 19th. In a small
Okay.
club. I just do a little PowerPoint, talk about the Ramones and their albums and how I got involved with them and all that. I'll have the book for sale there too.
Okay. So you signed the book. You got the whole slideshow, the PowerPoint,
Yeah,
the whole deal. Well, we appreciate you, and of course, rest in peace to Arturo, who created that amazing logo, one of the best-selling music T-shirts in the world.
incredible.
And yeah, who would have thunk? But so many great ideas, and the legacy of the Ramones keeps growing. Monty, always pleasure. We
Thank
can't wait to
you.
our next conversation. Go get his
And,
book, and we shall speak again soon. Thank you.
and Gabba Gabba hey to all the Ramones fans out there. Thank you, Jay.